The Bolz Center is known as the premier program in this country, if not the world.
It was the first program established in the United States, and it's been the longest running and the most successful.
It's about imagination, creativity, and innovation.
This notion of how do you take all of the skills and techniques that are part of a standard business operation and then adapt them to serve in service of community, in service of the arts, and way beyond a profit motive is a big change in a field. And we got to be in on the very foundation, the footings of all of that when we started here.
It's so important and crucial to be able to see the world in a wider way. And so that's what the arts do. And so making sure that we involve that in classwork and extracurriculars and the environment that we're moving through every day helps people think in that broader fashion.
It adds to the diversity of perspectives in the school.
I'm not sure that I would have ever found my way to an MBA program had I not had such an interest in arts administration.
I came to realize how unique the Bolz Center is at a university, and as interim dean at the school, it's always a big advantage to have something that sets the school apart and makes it unique.
Celebrate.
50 years.
Bolz.
More. Impact.
Leadership.
The world of arts management has changed a lot over the last 50 years.
I've seen the students that have come into the program evolve from students that are probably going to be working in traditional arts organizations in a pretty traditional capacity, now bringing in students into the program that have a more holistic view of community building and being community members.
I think the one thing that's the most exciting about what's happening now with the Bolz Center is the consulting project that the students do, because you're getting some real-world experience on how to address arts management issues, and you're really helping people in the process of getting an education.
The impact is all about the Wisconsin idea. So we've been able to perpetuate something which is our birthright here in Wisconsin, where we take knowledge not just from Madison and in Madison, but to the borders of the state, and we can actually say to the nation and to the world.
The opportunity for these young people to work in this group just gives them a terrific advantage and opportunity to learn from people that are very involved. And people in Madison are very committed to these organizations. They're very, very loyal, very hardworking. Nothing's too much for them to take on, and I think it's great for these young folks to see this happening.
A student is able to come into an organization like this and offer fresh perspectives, whether that's on process or audience development, and we've seen that here.
All the things that make what we do important and sometimes are hard for us to find the time and energy to do, we really rely on the Bolz Center students to do that professionally and in a way that benefits us and hopefully benefits them as well.
It has been so much fun to learn about the program and learn about the students and meet some incredibly talented people that I'm just saying, this person's going to make an impact.
I was highly impressed with the caliber of people that are going through the program.
There's just so many smart people in the Bolz program, and you got to learn from them.
I remember being in Bob Pricer's class, and he would say at the beginning of the class, where are the arts admin students? And you'd raise your hand, and he'd just say, you want to be in a group with them. I remember him saying that.
The group you have in the Bolz Center, this cohort of people who are all so different from totally diverse backgrounds, coming together, going to classes, working on projects, traveling, those will be the memories that I'll keep forever.
50 years.
Impact.
Celebrate.
Leadership.
Bolz.
My brother, he knew Al Prevey, he knew many of the people in the foundation, and the situation arrived where Al described what he was doing to my brother and myself, and from there on, you know the rest of the story.
Professor Prevey and the Bolz family had some real insight back then as to just how important this industry is.
They were very instrumental in the continuation of the program and the support that they gave.
I think it's really important that the center is able to provide the financial support for students to come through this program. It brings a skill set to the cultural sector that is very much needed and sometimes only possible for students because they receive that financial support.
Impact.
Leadership.
50 years.
Celebrate.
Bolz.
More.
I'm so grateful that we get a chance to have this celebration and share it with our friends and family, and particularly to share it with the Bolz family, who 25 years ago created this center and made this center possible. But really, it is about looking to the future. It's about what's next, what's possible, what is the new Bolz going to be?
Why have we all been a part of this? Why are we all coming together to celebrate, and what could the future look like?
Our concept of arts management is going to continue to grow, because especially with how we're communicating the arts now, it's not just about a place that presents arts. It's not just about a media that presents arts. The Bolz Center teaches people how to solve problems, how to innovate, how to really think about a problem in a new way. So I have great confidence that Bolz graduates will go out there and reinvent arts management once again.
I can't imagine that the demand for quality arts administration could be any less in the world today. It's harder than ever to succeed in these fragile organizations. So we need to turn out the best possible managers of tomorrow, you could say, cliche, but it's true. And this is the place to do it.
I see a really important role that the Bolz Center can play in the future in trying to shape the next generation of leaders. Not just about arts leaders, not just about cultural leaders, but about leaders in general across the country.
What are those new degree programs, and what do they look like? What is that impact that we can have that can go beyond what we're already doing, both in the degree program as well as in the school through our Artist in Residency program? What kinds of programs, partnerships, collaborations can we continue to manifest on campus, in the community, and nationally, so that the Bolz Center brand is really as visible as it possibly can be, and when people hear the name, they just think of innovation, they think of creativity, and they think of inspiration.
Celebrate.
More.
Impact. Leadership.
50 years.
50 exciting years.
Be bold, be Bolz.